Sometimes the simplest words we use every day are the ones with the most fascinating stories. And today, we're diving into one of those, the word nerve. It sounds pretty straightforward, right? But trust me, its secret life is a wild ride that connects our bodies, our courage, and a really radical idea about language itself.
So, this is the puzzle we're going to try to solve. How on earth can one little word mean both courage and a cell in your body? I mean, think about it. One is this physical thing, the wiring in our arms and legs. The other is that feeling you get, that strength to do something scary. They feel like they're from completely different worlds, don't they?
It really shows you the word's kind of split personality. You've got the body side, a real physical cell sending signals, and then you've got the mind side, that abstract feeling of confidence or, being bold. So let's take a look at each one and we'll start with the biology part.
All right, first up, the biological nerve. Let's talk about the body's incredible wiring.
Okay, so the first definition is pure science. A nerve is a cell, a physical thing, and it's countable, which just means you can have one nerve or 1,000 of them. They're basically the body's little messengers, zipping instructions from your brain out to your muscles and then carrying signals like touch and pain right back. And this quote makes it super clear. If those physical pathways, the nerves, get cut, well, the communication just stops. Dead silence. No signals get through, so there's no feeling, no movement. It's a really direct physical meaning of the word.
Okay, so that's the biological nerve. Simple enough. But how do we get from that to courage? This is where we make the jump from the physical body to the world of the mind.
And right away, you see a huge difference. This kind of nerve is uncountable. You'd never say, I have 3 nerves to do this. It doesn't work like that. It's a quality, right? That inner strength, that feeling you have to find inside yourself. Yeah, this is a classic. It wasn't because his legs were broken, right? Physically, he was fine. This is all about not having the confidence, that failure of courage. It's purely in the mind, a totally psychological thing. But wait, this mind version of nerve has a flip side too. It's not always about being brave in a good way. Sometimes it means audacity, cheekiness, the sheer guts to say something out of line. So this one meaning covers everything from heroic bravery to just being plain bold. All right, so we've got the body, we've got the mind. That's the whole story, right? Nope, not even close. There's another layer to this word, a secret that's going to blow this whole thing wide open and connect it to something way bigger about language. And here it is. This is the big twist. Nerve isn't just some random word. It's a VIP. It's on this super exclusive list, the Basic English 850 list, a list of words considered absolutely essential for all communication. Just look at that number, 850. The English language has, over 170,000 words, and they picked only 850. That's less than half of 1%. To make that list, a word has to be incredibly important. So, of course, the big question is, what is this 850-word club? Let's pull back the curtain on this idea of basic English. So, yeah, what exactly is the Basic English 850 list? What's it for? Why was it even created in the first place? Okay, so at its core, Basic English is a super simplified version of the language. The whole idea was to create a powerful toolkit of just 850 words to get your point across with total clarity. You can almost think of it like the ultimate starter pack for learning English. And the goal here was, it was huge. It wasn't just about making things small. The challenge was to find 850 words that were so powerful, so flexible, that you could use them to talk about almost anything, even really complex stuff. It was all about making communication simple, clear, and easy for anyone in the world to learn. Just think about that for a second. The whole theory is that with just these 850 words, you can say pretty much anything you need to. You can talk about science, business, art, your everyday life. It's a really fascinating idea, this experiment in making language as efficient as possible. So, what's the point of all this? What's the big takeaway here? Why does any of this matter? Well, it all comes back to our word nerve. We've seen it describe a biological cell and the courage to act. And what we've discovered is that it's not just a powerful word, it's an essential one. Its place on that 850 list tells us that to really talk about the human experience, you need a word that covers both our physical selves and our inner strength. It's a true building block of how we communicate. And that leaves us with one last thing to think about. This whole journey with the word nerve and basic English kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? If you only had 850 words to work with, what would be the most important thing you'd want to say? What ideas, what feelings are so crucial that you absolutely need the words for them? What would make your list?